How's it going, people? Welcome back to another new video and thank you for tuning in again. So we can see things because of light, and how we see things changes because of light too. We are a type of people who shows a scene to people by a video. So the camera and the lens are important, but before that, the light comes in first. Zero light, zero sight. So today, for the first time in my channel, I'm gonna talk about a cinematic lighting setup. Just so you know, I'm not the expert of lighting, so this is completely my way. Yeah. So this time I'm gonna make this scene just a typical room with two windows, a desk and shelf, and I'm gonna sit right here in front of the desk. Maybe the story is like they're writing the journal at the afternoon, like 3 or 4 p.m. like orange, moody writing journal vibes. I'm going to create this scene by lighting. So first, we gotta understand what's going on right here. The lighting condition before the artificial light. So there are two windows here. One is at my back and one is in front of me, and if I open all curtains, the room is gonna be bright so much, which I don't want this time for the scene I want to create. I want to make some kind of moody orange scene, so I decided to close the curtain in front of me just a little bit, but still make the natural light comes into the room a little bit. And I'm gonna open the curtain behind me all the way because I want to use this as a creamy backlight for my hair, and also maybe just a little bit of key light which lights my left side of a face. So using the light from behind is really good for making the scene more 3D. It allows you to have a space between the object and the background. Even though you actually don't have it, it's gonna make it look like there is a space. So now I did what I could with that lighting setup. So now let's decide the camera setting. So I'm going to make the exposure based on the window behind me, not on the face. Because if I make an exposure based on the face, the window will be overexposed, which I don't want. So I just focused on the window. But now the face is too dark. Well, now is the time to set the light. So like I said, I'm gonna make a orange moody scene like in a movie with a certain story, not YouTube video lighting. So I don't want anything obvious, like I don't want the audience to notice that there's a bunch of lighting or being used for this scene. I want to make this scene very natural so that people can, deep dive into the story, like focus on that scene, that moment. Okay, so I'm gonna use Aputure 120D Mark II as the key light to emphasize the natural light hitting the left side of a face. The important thing is the angle. I want to drop the shadow on eyes and maybe a little bit on the right side of the nose. So set the light at more than 45 degrees up, and also go along with the direction with the light from this window. So the ideal is more than 45 degrees up and more than 45 degrees left, maybe almost 90, but in this room this is all I can do. And now actually light it up. Just make sure not to overexpose. Well, there is no right or wrong, so you have to decide how much light you need by yourself. But FYI, setting the light more than 0, maybe between 0.5 to 1.5 does a good job at the most of the time when you deal with log. This time I'm okay as long as it's over 0, but I'm going to do with 0.5 plus 0.5. Below +1 is good for this mood. So when you film all by yourself, just shoot your hand, skin, whatever it is, and check the exposure level on the monitor. That's what I do. And to make it the afternoon, 4 p.m. orange, moody, and writing journal vibes, I'm gonna use this normal furniture light that you can get IKEA or anywhere, because when you write journal there must be the desk light, making a scene, making a mood with color. So I'm just gonna place it like this and make sure it's in a frame. Now much better, but I'm going to use this mini LED light to help this orange light. So place it like this and going along with the direction of this orange light and make sure it's not in the frame. So last thing I'm gonna do is the fill light. So fill light is something like a secondary light which lights the opposite side of the key light. In this case, the left side of a face is lighted up by 120D Mark II, which is a key light, and the fill light will light the right side of a face, but the smaller amount of light, adjusting the amount of shadow created by key light. So the key light, fill light, and backlight, those three are called like standard 3-point lighting system. You don't have to remember that. But this time I'm not gonna use the actual light for fill light. I'm just gonna use the window light. So adjusting the amount of light by moving a curtain. If the right side of a face is too dark, I'm just gonna increase the amount of the window light. And after setting all of this, I'm gonna check the monitor and the exposure level again. Make sure everything is fine. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna show you guys how each light affect to the scene one by one.
I shouldn't be standing with the heart that's so heavy. I shouldn't be up with all the weight that I carry. Don't know if it's right, but I'm sticking with you. You're my only vice, I'm dependent on you.
Okay, so hope it helps. This time I introduce you guys the way I make cinematic lighting with those gears, but also I will make a video about cinematic lighting with only one, just a small mini LED light. And also I'm thinking about the video of like a YouTube video lighting, so you guys just stay tuned. Okay, this is it. If you have any questions, thoughts, comments, don't hesitate to leave in the comment below. So today's topic is very much it, and thank you for watching this video. If you like this one, show me a thumb and hit the subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. OK、ここからストップウォッチを1分間して、この1分でアフターザショーを撮ります。さあ、というわけで、今回はライトの話をしたんだけど、すごいね、ほんと最近山の動画ばっかだから、部屋で撮るのが久しぶりっていうのと、あと、さっき動画でも言ったかもしれないけど、引っ越してエアコンがないんですよ、この部屋。で、AC がないから、29日に届くんだけど、それまでは地獄の灼熱時間が続くっていうすっげえ暑い今。しかもさ、ガーライト浴びて、こいつがめっちゃ暑いんよ。暑いんだよ。暑い。やべえ、もう40秒。今度から30秒にするわ。そっちの方が面白いでしょ。1分だとさ、もう余裕がありすぎて、だらだらと喋って。じゃあ、9、50、さあ、こっから10秒でまとめると、この間、山を、下山してる時に考えて、山の動画もいいんだけど、それ以外に4本、やばい。5、終わった。